Not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our count. Oh Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Ephics and the Bibios, the Ison, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isodo. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Ghana. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Ikede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said,
welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining me on this very program. I appreciate everyone that has connected to the program, wherever you are connecting from. I welcome you and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect every one of us that has connected to this program. Thank you so much for joining us on this very program. I appreciate you. If you are joining from Biafra land, my special thanks goes to you. If you are joining from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, whichever part of the world you are joining us from, I welcome you and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect every one of us that has been able to connect to this very program this morning. Please, as you connect to the program, like and share to other platforms. Like and share to family and friends. Like and share to your neighbors. Do not keep the message to yourself alone. Make sure you reach across to anybody around you. Wherever you are joining from, let others be the part of this very message. And you can achieve that by sharing and liking. Very, very important. And for those who are joining us for the very first time, or those who are going to come across this very program for the very first time, this is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic government in exile. A platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel Ekpa, and on the supreme command of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In this very platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We do not come here to preach hate. We do not come here to push propaganda or blackmail against anybody. We don't come here to attack individuals. We don't come here for saga or for lies. What we do in this very platform on daily basis is to encourage Biafrans and Biafran friends across the world. To encourage everyone that is genuinely seeking for freedom. Most importantly, we are here standing for Biafran government, speaking the voice of the whole Biafrans, and letting the world know how we feel and what we are going through on a daily basis. The true situation in the contraption called Nigeria, in the life of the Biafrans and other indigenous people in that contraption. We come here to bring information to your doorstep. We come here to debunk every lie they are telling against the Biafrans, every lie against our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel Ekpa, every lie against our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We come here to tear those lies into pieces and make sure that the truth is revealed, whether they like it or not. In this very platform, we come here to remind Biafrans that they must stand strong and hold on to their legitimate right. And you must not allow anybody anywhere to take away your legitimate right from you. That is what we are here to remind you. So wherever you are watching us, tighten up your seatbelt in this very platform. The morning section is always an interactive section. A time that we interact with each other. That is why I post a link there that we come and use that link one after the other to air our opinion. You can use that link that you see there that I pinned to come in and make your contribution the best way you can. Say your prayers, make your arguments, make your points, ask your questions. It does not matter whether you are a Biafran or you're not a Biafran, whether you support Biafra or you don't support Biafra, whichever planet you come from, and you have a genuine question for us, use that link, come in and ask your question. You have a contribution to make, use that link. You have a prayer, use that link. In this platform, we interact with all the Biafran languages. Anyone that you are suitable with, you are free to interact with us in any Biafran language to capture the audience you want to hear you. It is allowed. The only thing that we restrict on this very platform is people using vulgar words. We beg people to try as much as they can to be civil in this very platform. Try as much as possible to be civil. You can air your opinion, you can show your anger and your grievances, at the same time remain civil. Gone are the days when we push propagandas and blackmail and talk saga and whatever. No. This time we have a government, and every one of us in the Biafra Republic Government Exile Media, we are representing the government. And in that representation, we have to present things the way they are. That is why when we come online, try as much as possible to be as civil as you can while you are airing your opinion, while you are making your argument. No need for cursing, no need for vulgar words, no need for unnecessary words that you know you cannot be able to verify. If you have a superior argument, come on with it, engage us with it. That is why we are here, to give you that platform to speak and let the whole world see how smart you are, or you display your foolishness to the whole world. Please, as you are joining, like and share. Click like and share. Very, very important. That is the only way we can attract enough audience to this very platform on this very morning broadcast. If you want others to join us, you must click like. It is very important. Don't allow us to be begging for this like. It is for the radical evangelism that you and I are supposed to engage in. It is for you. It is for me. You're clicking like, giving a thumbs up to the program will not take away money from you. It's not going to take away from your data. It's not going to keep you down. Please give a thumbs up to the broadcast. You will see a place there where there is a thumbs up. Click that thumbs up. When you are clicking that thumbs up, you are equally inviting others to come. It will help the algorithm to trigger the notification for others to join us and know that, yes, we are live. That is why we beg you to give a thumbs up and also share. Share in any platform that you belong, family and friends, anybody, including our enemies, share to them. This message is very important. We can't keep it to ourselves. We have gotten to a stage where every single one of us have to start making contribution. It is no longer time to be silent. It is time to come out from your hiding place and declare yourself and declare your stance. You know, we have been talking about the declaration of Biafra, Yet, you yourself that is talking about declaration of Biafra, you have not declared your stance yet. You have not declared your stance, but you want us to make the declaration of Biafra. If you are still hiding today, you cannot confess Biafra in the open. It means you have not declared your stance. If you are still hiding today, when they go to your platform, you cannot share any program of Biafra. You cannot share any video that has to do with Biafra. You cannot share the broadcast of our Prime Minister. You can't share the broadcast that is made by the legitimate media of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. If you're not doing that, you have not declared your stand. And when you see those people who have not been able to declare their stand, they are the people who are quick to ask you about declaration of Biafra. How can you know if Biafra has come? When you are not paying attention, when you are not playing your own role, when you have not declared your own stance. It is very, very important for every single one of us to declare our stance. Declare where you belong. How do you do that? You do that by sharing the videos that have to do with Biafra. Share it and make it go viral. Click like. Whenever you come into a program, click like. Show your appreciation. Show your encouragement. Like that very video. And most importantly, give your ultimate financial support to the Biafra Republic of Exile. A lot of progress have been made. And we will continue to make that progress. It doesn't matter what anybody says, what you think, what you are doing, whether you are supporting or you're not supporting. It doesn't count. We are moving forward and there's no going back. There's no going back. As we proceed on this very program, I welcome everyone that has connected so far. Everyone that has connected to this program, I welcome you. I welcome Emenike Chibo. Thank you so much for joining. Emenike Chibo, I appreciate you. I thank you for joining. You're welcome. Mary Telkamp, thank you so much for joining. Mary, I appreciate you. AFB Global, thank you so much for joining. AFB Global, I appreciate you for joining. Chibuike Bennett, thank you so much for joining. Chibuike, Bennett, and every other person that have joined this very platform, whether I mention your name or I didn't mention your name, you are highly welcome and you are recognized. Your presence is highly, highly respected in this very platform. Once again, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greetings according to your time zone. And today, we have come once again to do what we know how to do best. And today, we are talking about the reality of the United States of Biafra in the time of the Biafra Republic of Nigeria and our Prime Minister, Master Samane. The reality of the United States of Biafra. Connected to everything I've been saying when I started this program, the reality. You can't see the reality of the Biafra that we're talking about except you declare your stance. You cannot see the reality. It is because so many of you have not been able to pick up that courage and declare your stance. Because you have not been able to declare your stance, you are still finding it difficult to understand that the Biafra we are talking about is already here before us. It is because you are confused, you have not been able to declare your stance. That is why you are still asking question on declaration of Biafra. You are still looking for the Biafra right, left, and center, even when you are in it already. The reality of Biafra can only be seen when you make your stance known where you belong. When you accept whom you are, when you face the reality of today, then and only then you begin to see Biafra clearer than ever. That kingdom of God on planet Earth that we have been praying for, that our eternal leader and our supreme leader Mazen Nandekano spoke about, it is here before you. And you are still busy searching. So many of us are working so hard, looking and searching for Biafra, even when they are already in it. And the reason why they are searching is because they have not made their stance known. They have not made their stance known. There's no way you can make your stance known and you still be searching for Biafra. The time has come for you to declare your stance. And how are you going to do that? You are going to do that by confessing Biafra in the open. Confess Biafra in anything you do. Confess Biafra in your daily activities. Confess your Biafra in your various platforms. Wherever you have an opportunity to speak, confess Biafra. Let the world know where you belong. When you begin to do that, you begin to see this Biafra we're talking about in your palm. You will know that you are living in it. Begin to live Biafra. Stop waiting. Begin to live Biafra. That Biafra you desire, begin to live it now. Live that life. Every one of us desires a Biafra where there will be freedom of speech, a Biafra where people can aspire to progress in their own speed and in their own space, a Biafra where everybody will be equal, treated equal and respected equally, a Biafra where there will be no sacred cows, a Biafra where there will be no corruption, a Biafra where there will be no sort of evil. Begin to live that Biafra now. Begin to live it. Begin to live it. That is the way you can see it. Begin to live it. The foundation has been laid. The foundation of Biafra have been set up completely and absolutely. It has completed. It's left for you to live in it, lay your block in it, and then build on it. That is what is meaning. Build on that foundation, and then you see yourself attain to greater heights. What are you waiting for? Why are you still hiding? Why are you still ashamed of identifying yourself as a Biafra? Why are you still hiding in your little cubicles? Why are you still shying away from picking up your identity as a Biafra? Why are you still waiting for the Prime Minister to beg you to give your utmost support to the restoration of Biafra? Why are you still waiting for the media to beg you and ring bell for you to join and support the Biafra? Why are you still waiting to be reminded to obey instructions that are coming from the Biafra Republic government in exile? Still waiting for someone to tell you that, yes, today, a government is speaking of. Why are you still waiting? What are you waiting for? Even when you can see the government of Biafra operational, functioning, going on different engagements across the world, you see allies popping up from right, left, and center. You see hands of fellowship being extended to our prime minister from all angles, and yet you still don't have that confidence to identify yourself as a Biafra. It is because you have not been able to declare your stand. That is why you cannot see the reality of the United States of Biafra. As for those who are committed to this cause, as for those who are born for this mission, those that Mazen Nandekano prayed for when he went to Israel and said, give me the people who are meant for this job. Every one of them that is born and meant for this job today, they are no longer hiding. That is the difference between the Biafran we are talking about today and what you have known before. For a very long time, it has just been a wishful thinking. People are just wishing and wishing and wishing without any practical effort to bring it to reality. That is the difference between then and now. Today, we are bringing Biafra before you as a reality. And that is different between us and those IPOB Nigeria. The IPOB Nigeria, I bet you to go to their platform today and look at what they are posting, what they are writing. Then you come back and tell me where they belong. These are a bunch of clueless people who has become a stumbling block to Mazen Nandekano for so many years. If Mazen Nandekano had the kind of people that are in the struggle today, all this while, we have been long gone from the zoo. But this IPOB in Nigeria has been manipulating every single movement that Mazen Nandekano have made. They manipulate it and make sure they bring him backwards. Each time Mazen Nandekano made a major move, they will make sure they push him back. So many of them have been hiding. They have become invisible for a very long time. And I bet you, it is in the era of Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra, that most of them were busted up. Some of them, all this while, for decades, you don't know whom they are. Some, even up to now, you don't even know the identity of whom they are. It just ghosts speaking. And when you see their errands, they come out and tell you that, do you know who the Department of Saboteurs are? That there are thousands of them. They are up to 300. They are up to this. Who are they? What is their identity? What is their job? What is their name? Where do they come from? We want to know. The United States of Biafra we have been talking about, is not a secret society. We are talking about a country that the whole world will look up to. A country that has come to compete with other strong nations. A country that can be spoken about, defended at any point in time. That is the country we are trying to build. Not some wishful thinking or some invisible scam somewhere, which is what they have been doing all this while. They decided to use Biafra as a career to enrich themselves, to push themselves forward, to make themselves popular and whatnot. That's what they have been doing all this while. That is why the IPOB Nigeria has never ever wanted Biafra. They have never ever wanted Biafra from the onset. The IPOB Nigeria never wanted Biafra. They were only pretending all this while. They pretend. They hide under one cover or the other to push their evil agenda. And all they have been doing all this while is to extort money from Mazen Nandekano, using Mazen Nandekano to extort money from people. Sometimes when I remember the amount of money that Mazen Nandekano said that we were paying for lobbying in the United States, it marvels. Hundreds and thousands of dollars paid on monthly basis for lobby in the United States. What came out of it? Nothing. Nothing came out of it. It was only criminality everywhere, extorting money. Some of them turned the IPOB to a personal business to enrich themselves, collect dues, and use the dues and invest in their business. This has been going on for many, many, many years until Mazen Nandekano cried out. He cried and cried out. He couldn't hold it anymore. Now you begin to understand why Mazen Nandekano said that if not that Chukwu will come and call him, that he will not speak to any one of them again. You know, there are so many things that Mazen Nandekano say in the course of his broadcast. You wouldn't understand until you begin to pay attention. Mazen Nandekano have made some very powerful revelations, which you cannot be able to comprehend or not understand until you pay attention and be patient. You begin to see his word come to life. When Mazen Nandekano was crying out, and he was asking and saying, are there no men in Biafra land? Some of us didn't understand. We thought it was a figure of speech. Some of us were wondering, how can you be asking, are there no men in Biafra land, when there are so acclaimed DOS who are up to 300 or whatever? Why would Mazen Nandekano be asking if there are men when you have coordinators across the world? In most of the world, there are coordinators everywhere. And yet, he's saying, I need men. Are there no men anymore in Biafra land? He was asking and saying, how can I take women to war? It wasn't meant to denigrate women. Today, our women are formidable and stronger than the men. But what he was saying, when you hear him say such a word, men is used to refer to every human being, regardless their sex. We use men is a general terms to qualify everybody. So don't think we are trying to denigrate women. It is not so. Our women are strong and formidable, and they are even in the forefront of the fight today. If you go to the cabinet of Biafra, there are more women than men. So when you heard Mazen Nandekano was crying and said, are there no men anymore in Biafra land? He was referring to every one of us as human. We didn't understand why he was saying that until now, until today. When you look back now and you see that every single soul who stood with Mazen Nandekano then today have betrayed him. They have left him. Every single person that was with Mazen Nandekano then, they have left him. All have left Mazen Nandekano. Today, they are only promoting themselves. They don't even care about the release of Mazen Nandekano. They don't care about his legacy. All his messages have preached. None of them paying attention. Today, as we speak, there is only one man who is still bent on pursuing the agenda of Mazen Nandekano. There is only one man who is still pursuing the legacy of Mazen Nandekano. That person is nobody but our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. I always say it when I come online that every single thing that Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing today, he didn't start it. It is not his words. Mazi Simon Ekpa is simply building on the foundation laid by Mazen Nandekano. Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, is simply obeying the orders that were given by Mazen Nandekano. He's obeying all the orders that Mazen Nandekano gave. That is what he has come to implement. And that is the new dimension that Mazen Nandekano spoke about. The duty of our Prime Minister today, that you and I know, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Indonesia, is to implement and make sure that he executes every order that has been given by Mazen Nandekano. There is no new order he is giving. The only reason why you are filled with jealousy, envy, is because you don't want to accept the fact that somebody is in charge. You are wishing it is you, even when you have nothing to offer. It is not because Master Simon Ekpa is doing anything strange. It is not because Master Simon Ekpa is doing anything out of the ordinary. Check from A to Z. Every single order that Master Simon Ekpa has given is just a repetition of what Master Nandeka have done. He's only carrying on the order that has been given by Master Nandeka long ago. The delegitimization of the Zoological Republic have been spoken about by Mazen Nandekan after the launching of the ESN, which I did play the video here. Mazen Nandekan get an express order, and he said, if any Biafra loses his life anymore, we are going to take revenge. Mazen Nandekan, in his own words, said, we are going to avenge the deaths of any Biafra going forward. After the launching of the ESN, he said it. Mazen Nandekano announced that the dragonfly will be flying until Biafra is restored. Mazen Nandekano said, when you raise arm, you don't bring it down until victory is won. I am reminding you in case you forgot. So when you see Mazen Simon Ekpa doing certain things today, you don't have to be confused. You don't have to ask, why is he doing it? What he's doing is the reality of the United States of Biafra. That's what you are seeing today. Mazen Nandekano did the theoretical aspect of it. When it came to the practical, the equipment, the people who have the zeal were not there. Attack came. They couldn't allow Mazen Nandekano to make the implementations. And today, we are now with a man who is determined to take us to the highest level. We are now working with a man who is ready to implement every single statement made by Mazen Nandekano. Remember, Mazen Nandekano said in his own word that in any state where the governor allowed the death of Biafrans, where the Biafrans die in the hand of the military anymore, that the governor of that state will hear from us. Mazen Nandekano gave that order. He said, going forward, that every death of a Biafran in any part of Biafra land will be avenged. The video is still there. The people listen to it. So whatever I'm telling you, I'm not guessing. I am telling you what Mazen Nandekano said, his own word, his own speech directly. And that is exactly what Mazen Simon Ekpa is implementing today. This very Biafra Republic government in exile that you see today is a child born through Mazen Nandekano. He spoke about it. In fact, he established it. But there was no capable hand to run it. That one alone should let you know that all these people who have been there, they are not serious. They never care about Biafra. They were only pursuing their own personal agenda. Because the Biafra Republic of Exile was established by Mazen Nandekano himself. Put it in place. There was nobody to run it. That was why, if you remember, when Mazen Simon came on board, what he did was to activate. Mazen Simon activated the Biafra Republic of Exile, which was established by Mazen Nandekano, and told them to go to work. I still remember that very broadcast. He said it, that we already had a prime minister then. But it is obvious that these people were not qualified for the job, or they are too scared to do what they're supposed to do. They were still hiding. Even then, we didn't know whom the prime minister was. We didn't see where they were working. We didn't see any effort they made. Even when the supreme leader was kidnapped, the Biafra Republic of Exile then could not do anything. They couldn't, all of them went hiding. They went hiding. And even when Mazen Simon Ekpa, the prime minister, came out and called them out and said, go and start operation immediately. Do you know what they did? They were calming him down. They told him to calm down. Don't be too fast. They told him to calm down. At a stage, they began to preach Nigeria, one Nigeria for him. And they told him to wait. Let's see if Peter will be able to go forward. This is the Nigerian IPOB. When you are hearing the IPOB Nigeria, they were the one that were in charge in all angles, in all areas. and they hold Mazen Nandekan ransom. Mazen Nandekan was crying for Biafra. Mazen Nandekan keep on crying for Biafra. Mazen Nandekan cried and cried. At a stage, he said, I am tired of broadcasting. Mazen Nandekan confesses his own matter and says, I am tired of broadcasting. I want to go and fight for my nation. If I die, let me die. That was when he began to ask for 100 men. He said, if I have 100 men, I will move. Let the remaining come later. And each time he make that statement, some people look at it as a figure of speech. I don't know what he's saying. But today, when you look back and see from the past 2 years that you kidnapped up today, and you see the actions, the behavior, and the character of people who were with him then, you now understand that Mazen Nandekan was just alone. Just alone in the desert. The supreme leader of IPOB was alone in the desert with no helping hand from right, left, and center. He was alone, including inside his own family, in his own home. He was alone. There was no encouragement, was not coming from anywhere. The IPOB in Nigeria held him captive, both in his own family. He couldn't breathe. And that was why when Mazen Nandekan saw a space of breath, when he saw a space of breath in Mazen Simon Ekpa, he couldn't hold it back. He did not wait. That was why when he saw Mazen Simon Ekpa, he didn't even wait to finish his own assignment before he announced him. No, he didn't wait for a second to announce him. Immediately he saw Mazen Simon Ekpa, he ran immediately and he announced him to the whole world. He announced him by his own self. Even while he was still with us, he was telling us about the new dimension. Even while Mazen Nandekan was still with us, preaching and doing what he has to do, he announced the new dimension. He said, Mazen Simon Ekpa, the present prime minister that we have, is the man. He mentioned him and he called him the future. And he said he has come to bring the new dimension. And he instructed us expressly, even while he was with us, follow him, obey him, share his videos. He is bringing the new dimension. He couldn't hold it back because he knew what he saw. Mazen Nandekan is somebody who is not just an ordinary leader, he is also a spiritual leader of this very struggle. Very, very spiritual. Remember his word. He tells you that he doesn't worship idol. And one thing with Mazen Nandekan, he doesn't care how you feel on his statement. As long as the word he's speaking is coming from him through the mercy of Chukwu Okike, he doesn't care how you feel or how it's going to sound in your ear. The supreme leader of IPOB, who has at every given opportunity have always told us, I do not worship idol. And he doesn't hesitate to say it. He said it again and again, and I don't worship idol. One of the time he mentioned one of the idols and said nobody should associate him with that kind of nonsense. I think in one of them they mentioned, one of the idol they mentioned, a blue abbey or whatever they call it. They say blue abbey. And some people were trying to reference that a blue abbey. And when they were directing some people to go there, and he told them, I don't worship idol. He doesn't belong there. The confession of Mazen Nandekan at every given time is the creator of heaven and earth, Chukwu Okike. Chukwu Okike. The creator of heaven and earth, Chukwu Okike Abiam. Chukwu Okike. When you come closer to him, you know him. Chukwu Okike Abiamal. When you come closer, you know him. That is the God that Mazen Nandekan worship. He made it expressly clear. But today, what do you see? You see some people today confusing themselves with idols, idol worship, and they call it tradition. I don't want to speak about that. That's the topic for another day. But that is what is happening. A lot of people today are confused between idol worship and tradition. Some of them are even preaching that there is nothing like idol worship, even when they know that there is. Some today are preaching that there is nothing like idol worship. But you and I know that there is idol worship. There is something like idol worship. There is. And there is tradition. Our tradition remains what it is. Very, very sacred. Our tradition is very sacred. Respected by every well-meaning Biafran. It doesn't matter your religion. You might be a Muslim, you might be a Christian, you might be a Judaism, you might be a traditionalist. If you are genuine, you must respect the tradition. But I tell you, tradition and idol worship are two different things. And there is idol worship. There is what is called idol worship in Biafra land, which some people today are embracing, trying to push it into, trying to force it into others as a tradition, which is never a tradition. Some of them, you see them, they will come with sweet words. They will come and tell you different kinds of word that you want to hear. They will preach different kinds of gospel that you want to hear. They will talk about thousands of books they have read. Nonsense. Nonsense. They only read that for argument's sake and to confuse themselves. You don't need to read a book for you to, you don't even need to read a book for you to know the truth. The truth on this planet Earth that Chukwu Okigame brought us into, the truth is before your own very eyes. The truth is very, very plain and open before your own very eyes. Reading a book is to expand your wisdom and knowledge. That is it. You are only reading it to have knowledge of what has happened, how it happened, and where it happened. That is why you read so many books. But when you talk about the reality, the truth of life, how to live a good life, it is very simple. It's in ABC. If you want to live a good life, how to live a good life is in ABC. It doesn't need a nuclear physics or science for you to be able to know how to live a good life. It is very simple. But some of us, we continue to deceive ourselves. We make people clap for us by, first of all, announcing how many books you have read, your names, how many certificates you've got, and then you use a borrowed language and begin to confuse people. And the same people who are even telling you about this tradition or whatever, you see them, the books they are reading and telling about are books that were written by these white men. The same white men they abhor. Fellow Biafrans, we are talking about the reality of the United States of Biafra. You cannot see the reality of the United States of Biafra except you begin to be real yourself. Begin to be real by yourself. Declare your stance. So many of us have not declared our stance, even up to this moment. With all the things that are happening before you, with every examples, with all the things you are seeing, any place you look at, you see things showing their faces. Yes, some people have not declared their stance. There are still some people today, you go to their platform, you cannot see any single thing posted about Biafra. They are still scared. Some people, they are still gripped in fear, even when we have already overcome fear. Even when Mazen Nandekano did everything humanly possible to see that we overcome fear, gave us the courage. Our Prime Minister today came along with strength, with power, with courage, and yet so many people are still so scared and afraid. They cannot be able to identify with Biafra. Go to their platform. Some, you can't see anything that has to do with Biafra in their platform. Even when they desire freedom, they desire freedom. And some of them will be the ones that will come on comment section and ask you about the declaration of Biafra. They will be the first one to ask you, why is Biafra not declared? They will be the first one to come and tell you, oh, why is Biafra has not been declared up to now? You said it's going to be declared. But they themselves have not even declared their own stance on where they are. When you have not declared your stance, how can you be able to see the reality of Biafra? You can't. You can't. The moment you declare your stance and begin to confess Biafra openly in the public, In any place you go, with any little opportunity you have, you declare Biafra. Speak boldly and hit your chest and say, I'm a Biafran. When you begin to do that, you begin to see Biafra before you. You don't have to be asking again and say, when is Biafra going to be declared? You will not ask that question anymore. But today, some of us still have that character of the zoo in us. You see people who are claiming to be one Nigerianists. Those who say, I love Nigeria. But when they are going anywhere with their passport, they will hide it under their pocket. You hardly see a Nigerian putting his passport in his shirt, on the top of his shirt for people to see. No. They put it in their pocket and hide it. Even when you ask a Nigerian, where are you from? He will look right, left, and center. He will first of all begin to tell you stories. Either he tell you he's an African. I know you're an African. Which part of Africa? He tell you West Africa. Where are you from? Until you begin to force him, and now he will mention Nigeria. Ask me, what stops him from saying, when they ask you where you're from, you say you're from Nigeria. Go and ask somebody from the United States, where are you from? You say, I'm from the United States of America. He doesn't miss word. He doesn't need to tell you, I'm from Virginia, I'm from this. He will tell you immediately, where are you from? I am from the United States of America. He's not going to miss word. He's not going to think about it before telling you. He will tell you expressly. He's not going to begin to tell you, oh, I'm from Michigan, I'm from this place, I'm from Texas. No. Where are you from? Wherever you see somebody from the United States outside the country, ask him, he will tell you, I am from the United States of America. The same thing with your colonial master. Any place you see their citizens, they will tell you, I'm British. Where are you from? I am British. As simple as that. They know themselves. Any place you see a Chinese, they will tell you, I am Chinese. They don't hide their identity. Ask them, they will tell you. You meet a German and ask a German, where are you from? He said, I'm a German. As simple as that. And that ends it. The same thing with India. Ordinary India. Ask India, where are you from? He said, I'm an Indian. They don't hide it. They will tell you expressly where they come from. And that is how the whole world is supposed to function. But somebody from the zoo cannot be proud to mention where he comes from. He will always be dancing from pillar to pole until you force them to accept where they come from, and then they will now accept. We don't want to be part of that nonsense. In Biafra, we are having a United States of Biafra where you will be proud to say where you come from. When you're being asked, where are you from? You say, I am a Biafran, without missing words. When you have any opportunity to appear anywhere, you would claim where you come from without looking back. We are not going to build another zoo. Never. And I thank Chukwu Okekadman when Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, was talking about negotiation, diplomatic negotiation, and other relationships we are going to have with other people. He said it. Our Prime Minister said it, that the West need us more than we need them. If we can be able to harness what we have and put it in order, the West need us more than we need them. So there's no reason why somebody from Biafra land will be flying to another country and you'll be begging for visa. No. It will not happen. There's no reason why you have to beg and apply and cry for visa to go to another country. Why they are coming to your own country will be a walk in the backyard. There's no reason for that. Because they need us more than we need them. The only reason why today you have to beg to fly to countries or to travel to other places, people barely beg, they beg. And you see even people who have succeeded in living that zoo. I have seen a Nigerian man jump out of the cliff because they wanted to deport him. We have seen several occasions where people jump down from upstairs, 4-story building, 5, 6, 7-story building, 10-story building. They jump down. Mostly they die because they don't want to return back home. Just immigration offense. Now you begin to understand. You begin to understand and ask yourself, when the Westerners see people, because you want to be taken back to your country, you prefer. There was one that happened in the airport. At the airport, where a man was about to be deported. What did he do? He jumped from the top, jumped from the up, and he killed himself instead of returning to the zoo. Instead of returning to the zoo. And tell me, which human being in the right senses run away from returning home? There's no human being on the planet Earth that runs away from going home. If you have a home, the next place you will think of going whenever you are being oppressed or disturbed is back home. That should be the safest place for you. Home is supposed to be the safest place for any human being that has a home. But from every indication, you can see that the one Nigerianists, they don't have a home. Anybody that claims to be a Nigerian does not have a home. And that is why they prefer to die instead of going to that place you call their country, which is never a home. Somebody from the United States, if they come to your country, you mess up. If you insult them, the next available flight they enter, they're going back to their country. They will give you the long thumb and say, go away, and they go back to their country. The same thing with a Japanese. A Japanese enters your country today and you insult him and treat him wrongly. The next available flight is going back. It doesn't matter what business you have with me. It doesn't matter what you want to offer him. The next available flight is going. The same is applicable with so many other countries of the world. When their citizens pays a visit to you, either for business, either for tourism or anything, and you insult them, you treat them wrongly, the next available flight, they are happily going back home. They will throw your useless visa for you, regardless how many days. The next available flight they're going. But who to Nigeria, which Nigerian man will be bold to take such move? Who? 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 The only ones that can do that are those criminals that have put you captive. Those criminals who are serving the colonial master. Those fraudulent criminals, they are the ones that run away whenever they are seen abroad. When they are seen abroad and they find out that they cannot enjoy that luxury they are enjoying in their country, they find out that time has come for everybody to be in a queue. It is no longer, you are now in a place where there is no sacred cow. They feel uncomfortable. When they get abroad, they now realize that everybody is equal. People give you a handshake on the street, whether you are a governor or you have seen most of their governors who work with convoy. When they go abroad, they enter bus. You see them riding in a bus and abroad. We have seen videos where these criminal governors that disturb the street, ministers that disturb the street with their convoy, when they go to abroad, they enter bus like every other person. Not even sitting, they will stand and hang in the bus. And when they go there, they can't handle it. They can't handle it. That's why they rush back home, where they will be moving with convoy, where they will be clearing road for them, where people will be lying down on the street for them to walk, where they will be praised every morning. Even in their criminality, they'll be praised. They are the only set of people who can go abroad and run away and come back the next day. But when you talk about the normal citizens of Nigeria, none of them goes abroad and thinks of coming back home, including professionals. The only people that don't come back, that comes back, are the criminals, the politicians, the political elite, those ones who are milking you dry, who has made themselves Lord. The politicians, they are the ones that are called professionals, doctors, engineers. Once they leave this country, they don't come back. With all the wisdom and knowledge they have, still they are being insulted. They take all the insult. They take all the insult. But who are you? Who the hell are you to insult a medical doctor from the United States? Who are you to insult a doctor from India? Who are you to insult a doctor from Japan? An engineer? An educated man, a man who has spent his time to read and study, to come and work in your country, and you insult him, you expect him to take it. He won't take it. The next available flight, they're going back home. But no zoological republic person can be able to do it. Look at the way their doctors are running health care, running away. Their professionals are running away. Barely go to the embassies in Nigeria, you will see professionals sleeping in the embassy to get a visa. Professionals sleeping in embassy to get a visa to run away. That is how bad it is. That is how bad it is. In the zoo, professionals are begging for visa to go to somewhere. And when they go there, they are insulted, treated, The worst is even now. The worst is even now, after spending years to go to school and study. Then you will fly out of the country. Then they will now subject you to a primary training again. They will now subject you to another inspection. No certificate from Nigeria is trusted today. No single certificate from Nigeria today is trusted. That is the worst that happened. And I pity those who are still calling themselves one Nigerians, more especially all these professionals. A country where the president forged a certificate, went abroad in the United States and forged a certificate, and the school denied not to know anything about the certificate is parading. The certificate he used to become your president is forged. The name forged. The name in the certificate he was using is a woman. How did he turn from a woman to a man? Or is he transgender and we didn't know? This is a man who is your president today. Everything about him is fraudulent. And the latest one is that this man has taken his fraud to later. You remember the budget he presented to the House Assembly recently? That is how bad Nigeria has become. The budget the drug baron presented, do you know that it was an empty box he presented? That is how bad it is. An empty box. He took an empty box and presented as a budget in the House of Representatives, in the House of Senate. You saw it on video. And the whole world saw it when the senators began to complain and said that the budget you presented was an empty box. There was nothing in it. In a whole country, you have brought your own scam into the Senate. And you see what happened. The Senate, some of the idiots and clowns there actually came out and began to support that move. And some of them were saying that he kept the information on a soft drive. He's in a drive. He's in a CD. He's in all manner of nonsense they were talking. And they have forgot the custom of that very presentation of the budget. Presentation of the budget in the Zoological Republic is customary. There is a way it is being done. In the era of the drug baron, the fraudulent man, he has now changed it now to a scam. You see why I tell people, if you are still talking of one Nigeria, you don't love yourself. When we say Nigeria is irredeemable, this is exactly what it means. That any government that comes will become worse than the one you have seen before. When you just think you have seen it all, when you thought you have seen it all, in the era of the drug baron, look at what is happening. Presenting an empty box as a budget. And you see people in that same Senate defending it. You were crying of a rubber stamp Senate. Today you have seen a duplicate. The zoo was crying of a rubber stamp a rubber stamp, whatever. Today, what you are seeing today is a complete duplicate of the Senate. A duplicate. Just playing back every single thing they were being told to do. That is how bad it is. When we say the zoo is irredeemable, this is it. If they tell you in this planet that there will be a government that will be better than Muhammad Buhari, will you ever believe that? If in the dream somebody come and tell you that a government is coming that will be worse than Muhammad Buhari, that will be worse than Muhammad Buhari, will you believe it in your dream? You will say, God forbid. But does that change anything? Today you say Muhammad Buhari is an imposter. Is an imposter with rubber stamp Senate. Today it is not just an imposter. Scam, you are seeing scam before your own very eye. They presented a budget, empty box presented, and the Senate, human beings defended it. In a country where they have custom how budget is being presented. Never happened before, first in the history. God save them. As for us, we are going. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Good to see you. You're welcome, sir. Go ahead and speak to Biafra.
Thank you, Mazi Chooks. May God always bless you for this great job that you are doing for Biafrans and for people like us. Your own will not spoil. Good morning to Biafrans all over the world. And my heart goes to my brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers in Biafra land as we speak. Those that are finding it difficult to cope with the terrorist government of Nigeria. I say, take heart, be courageous. It will never be worse than it is now. It won't be worse than it is. Just believe in Chukwu Okike Abiam and do your own part. Then God will give us what we are looking for. Just like you said, it is only in the zoo that they will bring an empty. That's what you just explained today. Can only happen in a country. How do I describe it? Even in the zoo, it can't happen.
It cannot happen.
Even in the zoo. Because every animal in the zoo know their seniors.
Of course.
So in a country like this, where you have, you told us, we told you that your voice has never counted in the mouth of, is it Jerry Ghana also? He said Nigeria has never experienced any fair and credible election. The man said it. A participant in all the election that has happened in Nigeria.
Absolutely.
You chastised us. You called us names that we told you that where you are going to, there is no road there. You refused. But today, look at it. With all your PVCs, poverty verification card. That's what I call it. With all your PVCs, you queue, you do everything. What did they give to you? We spoke to you. Don't come to my platform. They tell me it's either Obi or nothing. Today it's not Obi. If Obi did not come, if they ring it, we would. Where are you today? Ndiara. Where are you people today? If you use that energy you were using that time to go and get your poverty verification card, accreditation, poverty verification card, what do you think that to fight for your freedom, do you think that we'll be where we are today?
No.
Do you think that $1 will be 1,000 plus?
Never.
A liter of petrol, what God has blessed Biafrans. A liter of petrol today, I think it's over 600.
Over 600. If you can see it, though.
What has never happened in the history of the Zoological Republic? Mazen Namdekano told you people, but you people chastised him. call him all kinds of unprintable names. You insulted the man, abused him. Until today, you are still abusing the man. You will all suffer. You will all suffer. Probably when he told Nigerians, these two people, one Nigerianist, that Somalia will be better than Nigeria, he thought that he was maybe going to fight war. There are so many ways to kill a rat. Poverty will strike you people. Poverty will deal with you people, one Nigerianist, and you will not have no option than to say, hey, if we had known. We spoke. We told you. You called us names. Now look at it playing in front of you. Look at the statement, the address he made in COPA 28. No meaning, no sense at all. Nothing, nothing at all. The man went there and told the world that the government of the zoo is giving out cooking gas to people. Nigerians, are you receiving cooking gas? Are you receiving cooking gas? And gas, LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, natural gas is what God has blessed the Biafran people with. And we are in the water and we are still thirsty because of evil people that they are supporting to continue to create the havoc that they are creating. When we say we don't want, they come after us. We protest, they send their soldiers and their military, everything to us, level their barrels of gun on us, and shed, pour us bullets, streams of bullets. When we sit at home, they come after us. What do you want us to do? We want out to let us go. We don't want to continue with this criminality. The impunity, the rate at which impunity is growing in that zoo, we don't want to be a part to it.
No, never.
Biafrans don't want to be a part to it. And that is what we are talking about. Let us go, or we will drag you, we will drown you in that country.
Absolutely. That is it. As simple as that.
God bless. We will drown them. As long as you are holding Biafrans, we will drown you. And you will drown, we will come out.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. May God bless Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, protect him physically and spiritually, guide him, give him more strength that you have ever given to him. May God bless Simon Ekpa, the Oyi, Onyana Amanoyi. Simon Oyi, Onyana Ame. All the arrows that they are trained against that great son of Biafra.
Back to sender.
Back to them. It must go back to them. God protect him for us.
You see?
Guide him and let him do what the Biafran people wants him to do.
You see?
God bless all the Biafrans all over the world.
You see?
My mothers, my fathers, the youths of Biafra land. We will get there.
Absolutely.
Relax and do what you're supposed to do. We will get there. Biafra is a mystery the zoo and the world cannot solve. Only Biafrans will solve that mystery, and God will give us the power to solve it. Thank you, and may God bless you all. Ayed.
Bless you more, my brother. Bless you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. As always, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect you, continue to secure you, continue to be with you. We are here is always a bombshell. And fellow Biafran that are watching far and wide, wherever you are watching us from, I hope you are getting the message. You see, all this is we are saying just a reminder of where we are coming from. You know, we are at the end of the year. The year has come to an end. As people are doing their resolution individually, that is how we are doing our resolution as Biafrans. This is just a kind of revision. It is a kind of revision of where we are coming from and where we're headed and why we can never, ever, ever step back from the progress we have made so far. This is why we can never, ever look back. It does not matter what anybody is saying or thinking or doing. It doesn't matter. Who cares? It doesn't matter where you put your hand, where you put your life. We don't care. the resolution is going on as the year is coming to an end. It is a reminder. I want everybody look back where we are coming from. Don't ever forget where we are coming from. Do not ever forget. Do not ever forget, no matter the deception. Don't mind them. Let them continue to believe their own lies. As for us, we are focused. It is forward ever and backward never, ever. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Good to see you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for the good work.
You're welcome, my beloved
And
brother.
people continue to bless you and protect you
You
and
see?
strengthen you for the good work.
You see?
You have said it all. Every Biafrans, if you know that you're a Biafrans, you know yourself. And you beat your chest and said, I am a Biafran. That is the reality. So nobody will, anywhere you are, they ask you, who are you? You can able to say, I am a Biafran. Simple
Absolutely.
as it.
Yes.
Because even me, in my area, they know me as son of Biafra, Biafra Pekin. Because I always tell them, it's not today. That the only solution is everybody to your tent, O Israel.
Yes.
But some ignorance, they not agree. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some of them are one Nigeria. Even the funny part, the one Nigeria list now, none of them is nowhere to be found. Because now then they suffer am today. Salary. And the funny thing is that some of them that shouting this one Nigeria, how much is the salary? 25,000 minimum wage, 30,000 that cannot even buy a bag of rice. So when you see all those people, you see them as because poverty have eaten their brain. I always tell them poverty have eaten because they don't know who they are. It's only Biafrans that know who they are. The icon, the real Biafran is not all those people that come on social media and say, I'm a
No.
Biafran. We know the
IPOB Nigeria.
real Biafrans. So, my brother, the thing is that let Nigeria, our supreme leader said, he said, as we are talking about this Biafra now, it will be as if say they no go take am serious until they will become that as God did in Egypt, that God is going to block their ear. And
Exactly.
that is what God did today. And today, even that budget that you are talking about, the budget now borrowed money. Oh. They don't even go borrow money. Even times, I continue to pray. God, let them continue to borrow until nobody will borrow them again. Because we Biafra have dealt with them. That is why there is no money coming. See, I really appreciate the effort of our supreme leader and our PM because they know where they will hold them. They will be shouting, "My leg, oh, my hand, oh, my nose, oh, my this one." No, they never even see anything. This is we never enter season and they are shouting.
No.
We are still in part one, part two, part three. We never enter season one. No. Now when we enter season one, they will know the hell we bring and come after them. So let them continue to fool themselves. I know who I am. You see, and again, the famine in Nigeria now. Now Biafran they survive. None of them they survive.
Absolutely.
Biafran is surviving. And if you see the heavy tax that increase now to be collecting money from Biafrans, the tax is high, very high. All those things because there is no money. Where the money is flowing before from oil have been closed. So money is not flowing as it's flowing before. So my own prayer is for them is that Nigeria will continue to borrow until the head begin to smell borrow. They never even see anything. When the one where they shout, the man never even reach 1 year. Everybody what the hell they do? Now we
You
wait
never
till
did
them say
one
this
year.
is not. You never reach 1 year now. Now we wait they tell them say this is not the right thing. No, this is not. Now we the survivor. Now we still the seafood they chop money. Now they don't land another cashless policy. People, see, my brother, it's a long story. What is current situation of Nigeria now is worse than Somalia. I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
I think you just reminded me about a video that I saw about this cashless something. There's a warning that is coming about people that has money in the bank, people that have open account and put their money in the bank, that they're making
Yeah.
another plan this time around to use their BVM. Either if you don't have BVM, you cannot have it. They'll say they want to renew, either they want to renew or they confirm or whatever, they configure. Oh my God. And every of this thing is targeted to Biafrans.
It's targeted to Biafrans now. It's targeted to Biafrans.
And I have made a program where somebody called me and told me a revelation the person had and told me to do that program. I did that program. It's almost a year now. That our people should be very cautious of what happened during the Civil War, where we are left with only 20 pounds. That we should not be leaving our money in the banks. It is better you put it in foreign account or you buy properties. You can store your money in gold. You can store your money in diamond. You can buy properties. You can open foreign account. But Nigerian banks, no Biafra should put hope on them. I did that message. I preached that message for more than 3-4 consecutive times. And this is what is playing out today.
All this and things I'm not go see and talk more. Now when you begin to play now, Nigeria, Nigeria. But I thank God where it's going. I thank God where it's going, so that at the end, because how can you want Nigeria to move forward where a rapist is a president, where a rapist is a vice president, where a rapist have ruled as a president? How can it work? It can not work. A criminal, evil, a father that you come and lie in the public that you take 9 years and still know your first daughter.
Very funny.
Very funny people. 9 years, that means 9 years don't they give belle. Please, Isaiah chapter 5 verse 20 say, call evil evil, call good good. You cannot, you a broad daylight like this, broad day, afternoon, no be night. You open mouth in public, you are lying, and
Lion.
people are clapping for you. How can such country move forward? Although it's not even a country, I call it British supermarket. Now British supermarket.
Exactly.
Abuja,
You're right. I
Abuja,
agree with you.
Abuja is head office. All this Lagos, this Abakaliki, Enugu, all those now branches where they harvest what belongs to Biafrans. But now, at the end, not only Nigeria that God is going to destroy, God is going to pay British back for what they did to us.
Absolutely.
100 food, they will come and beg us for that food they don't want to come and beg us. I think that food they don't want to come and beg us. Last, they will come and beg us.
They will.
Carrying human being and carry tiger and put it in the same cage, so that they will because now we that is Biafrans is a human being. All these people is tigers that to kill and suck blood. And you say you want to go and make your own place be like London. Come and tell us say there is a place in heaven where you store your gold in heaven, but your own gold you are storing it in UK. Why you know they go store am for heaven? Store your gold in Jesus' name. You don't worry what you're going to enjoy in heaven. You're going to receive a crowd, but you're buying a private jet. Three, two. Oh, question is I think one message said, Echie geze na nlọ, itete asị ka ị nwụọ ka a gachie gị eze a gị jụ. If they make you king in the dream, if they tell you say let us kill you now to go and make you king in that dream, in that is land of spirit, you not go agree to die. Why are you fooling people? Why are you brainwashing people? My brother, onye agwara anụrụgo. He that have ear, let them hear what we Biafrans is saying, because it's better for them to do it now, because there is still more hope for them. So those that is sabotaging, let them continue to sabotage. Good thing, no, they come easy. I
At all.
believe that they will continue to be in the back. they call them backbiter. So they never back front. Now they never back front. Now back they back. So now waiting we don't do pass. Now in they back. What they have? Did they have revelation? How
No.
they are going to work towards the no? They don't have any revelation. What they see is back. The one we don't pass, they will continue replaying it. So my brother, let them continue. Those that is ICOM, that is Biafran, we know them. Say that you are fighting for Biafra, but you no have link. I still have link now for me to talk my own side. You know now everything na propaganda. So my brother, God will bless you and bless all the media warriors
You
and
say,
bless our PM.
you
Pray for
say,
him for more wisdom to make
you
sure
say,
that he brings Nigeria to zero level.
you say,
And for our supreme leader, I pray God that created the heaven and earth, reveal to him. Now my prayer, reveal to him what our PM is doing.
you say,
Tell us that we should go and listen to him. Is coming with a new dimension. He have come with a new dimension that is shaking Nigeria.
yes.
That all the military are crying, all the defense are crying, all they are crying today. Thank you, God, for answering our prayer.
You
In the
say,
name of Gabiama.
you say,
It's a.
you say.
Thank you, my brother. Continue the good work and may God
Thank
continue
you.
to bless you, continue to
Thank you
protect
so
you,
much.
continue to strengthen you. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you for that wonderful and amazing contribution. May you continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you. These people that are speaking on this platform are the pillars of the platform. These are formidable Biafrans. You saw our beloved brother Maxwell, and now this my brother Daniel. These are people that are giving you the raw message. It's left for you. As I said before, we are getting to the end of the year. You as a Biafran, if you are not seeing the reality of Biafra now, the United States of Biafra, if you're not seeing it, it means you are denying yourself. And if you do not declare your stance, there is no way you can be able to see the Biafra you are talking about. For those of us who declared our stance, we are no longer seeking for Biafra where it is. We are seeing, we are living it. We are already living Biafra. And if you are genuine in your heart, you are supposed to be living Biafra. In this month of December, now, judging from where we are coming from, January up to this very minute, when you look back, you are supposed to have been living Biafra now. The reason why you are confused is because you have not declared your stance. And how are you going to declare your stance? You are going to declare your stance by picking up your identity as. That is the best way for you to declare your stance. Pick up your identity for Biafra. In every opportunity you have, any place you find yourself, identify with Biafra. Identify with Biafra. It doesn't matter where you find yourself. The time has come. The time has come. If you are serving anywhere on the planet Earth, wherever you are serving, declare yourself as a Biafran and take up your responsibility. Begin to speak out for Biafra. Let your platform be for the defense of Biafra. Let your words be for the defense of Biafra. In everything you do, let Biafra be part of your daily life. Until you do this, you will continue to ask that wrong question. Until you do this, you will continue to look for Biafra here and there. The train have left the station already. Today, the genuine Biafrans who are seeing the light are already asking themselves question: what contribution am I going to make? That is the only thing that is bothering us today. How are we going to make a contribution? How are we going to sustain the success we have made so far? How are we going to sustain the Liberation Army? How are we going to sustain the Biafra Republic government in exile? How are we going to sustain the de facto government in Homeland? How are we going to sustain every single progress we have made so far to make sure that we hold it strong and hold it as a country? That is the question in the mind of every genuine Biafran. And if you have not started asking yourself this question, I want you to key in and begin to ask yourself, what am I going to offer to my country, Biafra? Every single one of us has something to offer. There are some that can offer wisdom. There are some that can offer finance. There are some that can offer prayers. Every one of us have a different call on federation. Wherever you find yourself, begin to offer that which you can offer. Most importantly, those of us who are blessed financially, every avenue have been made available for you. Make your donation, even if you are in Biafra land and you are loaded. We know your security is paramount. Your security is going to be protected. If you are in Biafra land and you have a major contribution to make financially, reach out to any member of the media. We are going to tell you the links on how to do it. If you are living abroad, there are ways to make your contributions. Remember our fundraising every weekend. That fundraising is still ongoing, and it is doing a marvelous work, and Biafrans are responding marvelously. If you have not started contributing on that fundraising, please do. And most importantly, do not wait until the day of fundraising. The links are there for you to make your payment and make your contributions through different means, PayPal, website, apps, and all whatnot, to support the restoration of Biafra. It has come. The sustenance is what we're talking about. We must have to sustain the progress we have made. Remember the word of our Supreme Namaste Nandekan. Consistency is the key. Today we have a man that is more than consistent. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria. Go and check. From the time he started this battle up to this time, he has been very, very consistent. And that is why I am today on revision of all the videos he has made in the past. I am revising them. After this program, my next program I'm going to post on this very platform will be one of his major brokers. That is what I'm doing today. Every day I revisit his old broker and show you how consistent the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria, has been. Very, very consistent and focused. And this is the message of Mazen Nandekan. Consistency is the key. I want to ask you, how consistent are you? Go back, sleep over it, and ask yourself, how consistent have I been? If you have not been consistent, try to be consistent. That is the best way for us to go and begin to see the reality of the United States of Biafra. I appreciate everyone that have joined this broadcast, everyone that have contributed in one way or the other. Please, if you have not liked this program, click like, give a thumbs up to the program, and share. Share and like. It is very important. Information is power. Information is key. We are in a time that we must not leave any information go free. Please, if you have not yet click like on this very video. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. It will not cost you money. It will not cost you data. Just press that thumbs up. Let's go. I appreciate everyone that have contributed in one way or the other on this very broadcast, as I said before. And I urge you to obey instruction. And I have to remind you, the major instruction that is going to keep you alive and safe. Stay away from every barracks. 1 kilometer away from every barracks. 1 kilometer away from every secretariat. Stay away from them. Wherever you see the Zoological Republic government in their uniform, their terrorist military in their uniform, or their police in their uniform, wherever you see them, run away from them. If you see them in a filling station, please get away from that filling station. When they are gone, you can come and buy your fuel. If you see them in a restaurant, walk away from that restaurant. When they are gone, you can come and eat your food. If you see them in a shopping plaza, walk away from that plaza. When they are gone, you can come and buy what you want to buy. Don't share any place, any moment, or any area with them at the same time. Do not. Don't share anything in common with them, because the Liberation Army are on rampage. The order has been given, and I bet you don't know when they're going to come. And if you put yourself in harm's way, the granite doesn't know who is a Biafran and who is not. That is why you must be very, very careful what you do, what you say at every given point in time. Don't give yourself into the hand of these evil people. try as much as possible to pay attention to every incident. You're welcome, my beloved sister.
Yeah.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
brother. Good morning.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you. Biafra, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, our leader, Okukalo, and our dragon, Ichade Kondo.
Yeah.
Nigeria never be a country, my brother. Nigeria, it never stand. Never be a country. Nobody knows. Even the people who put us into this condition, they know Nigeria never stand as a country. It's only fraudulent country. It's only criminal bloodsuckers. Them themselves, they know. Nigeria is like a slave land. When you need to kill, when you need blood, when you need kidney, when you need, it's a transaction company. It's not never be a country. It never be a place where normal people supposed to live. This their last election. Now only them come out said Nigeria, it have to be a Muslim Islamist land. So for that, they have to go to Muslim ticket. And they do it. Who will go out? They know nobody vote. All those they are no, in short, some of the people who vote as Nigeria, they know their vote never counts.
Yes.
Them they know when in this world, since that zoo country exists, when they selection, then they get good result. When it never start, no way.
Never.
All of them know about it. So for that, Biafra, before they start, they said Muslim ticket. And one of the terrorists, the criminal, the zoo, the zombie come out in the television, in their zoo television. I saw it in Twitter. He said they need VVC. How did they call? Because they have different kind of name. I'm not an English
BBC.
woman. BBC. Poverty death sentence card. That is my own way. VVC poverty death sentence. That is what they give it to you. And this man shouting, they should not worry about how they will win the selection. They should not worry about it. What they need is that poverty death sentence. Where they need, they should come out and give their life to it. They should not worry how they will win the election. What they know, they should come out for VVC. So tell me, ask yourself, how are they going to win without nobody going out to vote? Nigeria, how you going? It's not healing, it's not by me, it's from them.
Yes.
He said they should come out. It doesn't matter how they will do it. So by the imposter, that grandfather, where they urinate for themselves, where they work with bags, call himself a presenter of zoo government, Nigerian president. What you would think a man like that, where you don't even have a thinking of his own brain, his own children, means that he would not remember. A man who cannot remember inside home what he's doing. Now that kind of man will come out to talk. Let me just say 1,000 people or 100 people.
I wonder.
Before you come out, you don't confuse yourself because you don't know what you're thinking. But now the kind of man they present out to show empty box. Do you expect anything they give him? He will collect it. Anything they jack and say, here, go and present it there for them, for the monkey. He will do it because he don't know. Biafra, the stupid Nigerian people, some of them, the people who, in short, you live like 40 years old man. You live like, okay, all those intellectual fools them. You leave those ones where they come out to guide him with the smell, with the thing where they come out, the booth where they come out for in back. Those people, is it not better than that man? But they leave that one. Go choose a in short tissue paper. Do you think anything that man present now he own will or now what is coming out from his brain?
He doesn't even know what he's doing. He doesn't know.
He can't work. Biafrans. So Nigeria is never. I'm still saying it. Nigeria is only a blot land. All of them will stand as a governor, as a government, as in short, name it, as a politician, and you're talking about Nigeria. You're worse than evil. You're worse than evil because you know what you're doing. And you will come out for television, say, our country is bad. Our country is this. Our country is killing. And you'll still be in there, and you will tell the people the country can never work. The same with that mouth, or one mouth. You will say the country will never work. And you will still say, how can we build the country? Oh my God.
Confusion
Everywhere. And that is the way Biafra land want to keep them. Because when you confess like that in the public, Biafra, go back your home and think which person will get even 5 years old, even 7 years old. He cannot say that kind of thing. He will tell you, oh, you're beating me. Oh, mommy, this is paining me. Please don't do it. And he will come back again, say, don't worry, it's not paining me. I will manage it. Nay, he will challenge you, so don't do it. It's paining me. He will stand in his word.
Yes.
But Nigeria, he will come back. He will tell you, say, oh, everybody is dying. They are killing people everywhere. They are doing this. Who is the people killing people? Is it not Nigerians who steal them killing? Say the truth. Because there is no way Nigerian children don't go to school. Nigeria is falling. But you're ending billions of naira. India, you that person saying, sit in that place, saying Nigeria is falling, Nigeria is this, Nigeria is broken. But you're still going out, confuse the most poorest people you people keep in that condition. And you collect the money where you're supposed to feed those poor ones, and you come back confusing them. Oh, they are killing people. Oh, Nigeria, there is no road, there is no this, and you will still come back here asking how them can fix Nigeria. How can you fix something when you use your mouth, say it destroy, it can never work? How? I'm asking them, oh, Biafra, help me and ask those monkeys, those zombies, them where they continue to fool you people, and you accept it to still continue to be under their foot. It's not working anymore. I should not waste time for you people. I'm just giving you people, just small tip how people will come out, and now it don't even make sense. They come and say, oh, they are killing them. What are you coming for Biafra land for? Did they tell you that what is going on there? And you're not asking yourself, and what is going on? Oh, don't misunderstand me, because they are underground killing us. So now we tell them we have our Kondo, the dragon, said you can never come into our land again, buy us and go back to your own.
Never.
We said that can never happen. And what the fools do, oh, they are stopping us. What are they stopping you for? Is that your land? The one you send come, where are they? That is the vote where the old papa, where they won't vote, they go send a more tanker. They will send all the zombie, the python wait on to criminal, and wear the yaki jacket, and as in form of human being, carry gun, go to our land. We want to vote by killing and shelling blood. You will see tanker, you will see all the army, you will see all of them. You in the voting time, coming down to Biafra land. Is that the way you want to vote? And when you're coming, you're not going back. So that is why they are crying. I don't know whether they are crying because I never see blood in their eye. I never see blood. So if they know how to cry, Nigerian Sioux government, if you know how to cry,
if you cry blood.
Cry blood, because the one you share in our land is not even enough to you to cry. Maybe your grandchildren, your children will continue to face it. Yes, because you not talk about election vote and this, because nothing. Never. Since my grandmother, my forefathers, They never see that kind of thing. So me, now me go come believe say Nigeria they vote. I mean, they can tell person say, did Nigeria sabi kill? Nigeria sabi buy people. Is their professional? They are professional for that.
They are grade 1 in that one.
Yes, so they are grade 1 when they buy people. When you the year say Nigeria they buy begin, buy even 2 years, buy the one who never come out inside the stomach. They are professional for that. If you ask whether Nigeria they destroy, people's sweat, where they are not giving, where they are not working for them, where they don't even know how they manage to build their life, a whole zoo. Make I not insult zoo, they are animals, sorry. A whole zombie land. And you will come out and say this, that. Oh my God. Wake up, oh. Biafra no go area this time for you people. Britain, I'm still warning you because you people hide under the cupboard. Send the fools when say their brain is not working. Britain knows these people have no mentality. Britain knows these people have no knowledge in their oath. In their head. They don't have. So that is the kind of people where you don't reason for yourself. If they drink peace, urinate, you will drink it with your own mouth. You will go to cow, take, making some kind things with cows. This kind of thing, this kind of blood, do you take it inside your system? That is the kind of people the Britain use. And they threaten us by killing because they know they're born with it. They worship Satan. They are the Satan by themselves. Britain know we are not the kind of people who they share blood. European Union know that we are not the kind of people where they share blood, but we know how to do it. If you come to take our own.
Of course.
What they did, they put threaten, go and, kill them, destroy them. That is the kind of people. You can't send intelligent man to go and kill innocent people. He will accept it. It doesn't work in life. You will only go and carry those ones who don't know what is life. Domestic people who live in, they don't know their go and come. They don't know it. So that is the kind of people Britain using to destroy us. Lazy people like pig, turning their children to a beggar, turning the young ones, but their own children, the imam, all of them, their children, they are Boroyibo, all of them living very, very good life. But what the poor ones do, they turn to Amajiri. They turn their children, poor ones, to beggars to go and keep them to more rich. That is how their God want to keep them. And they see we are progress, our mother, our father. Then they help us, not we to go and beg, give our father. Then Britain don't like that kind of one. Britain don't like that kind of mentality. They don't like it at all. So they send those ones to come and threaten you. After threatening you, kill you, put you fear inside your system so that you cannot move. Your hand cannot shake. Your body cannot say, hi, as you come and go deal with you. You cannot do it. You're scared of knife. You're scared of everything. How can you are you a woman being? Are you a woman being? You're not. You're not. If you're scared of everything in your life and they are killing you front and back and front, and you go this time around, you go to say we go still accept it. No, our blood don't hurt. Our blood they hurt. Our soldiers they hurt. Their blood they hurt. And then go deal with you people. Come to buy us, we buy you. You never cry, Risho. Britain, if you say you cannot come face to face to buy us. You say you cannot send your this thing after you kill us for 1963. Hey, the whole world know. For how many years the whole world know the war you kill us? The genocide you give, the genocide is happening in Biafra land. The whole world know about it.
Yes.
That is why European Britain would never allow Nigeria to come face to face us. Because they know nobody will accept it, nobody will stand. What can we do? We should go under Golida way. Continue to keep them enslaved. Because that is what they want. We should not wake up. We should not have thinking. We should not even notice that. Now then they kill us. Using the useless people in life, mean Fulani, terrorists, and Nigerian sue government in these desert people. But this time around, hey, as you dey come, as you dey send, na so we go send for you. Nonsense people. So Biafra, we are not joking anymore. We need money. Very important. You will not fight. You will not go there to stress yourself. You will not hear it. You will only hear say, "Chai, our soldier is doing it." Where they want to cross, they will block them. Where they want to enter this side, they will give them. What we need, please, 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 bring the money. Moku save you. Yes, bring the money. They are ready to save you, to protect you.
Yes,
Please,
so
my people, bring and come. If our government, the body of government, Maasi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister said, this is what you have to do. Do it. Do it for sake of life. Do it to you to save your life, to save your grandchildren, to save everything. Biafra is there to give you everything. And Biafra is here. Biafra, you're in Biafra. Forget all those things they are doing. Only flag, oh. Only flag. Now it remain. And how we go take raise the flag? Now you to bring, ego, ako, Mendi Yayida Ikaiso, because you need to make it remember. We are not going back. We will never agree. And who we have now, Dragon is ready to burn them. Thank you,
yes.
my people. Sit at home. Oh, Netherland, I'm so happy. Oh. May God bless my country. Oh. May God bless Netherland government. May God bless all of us. Oh. I don't want to miss this one. I'm so happy for my people. May God continue to give you people the strength,
He
the
said,
power, the wisdom to
he
carry
said,
on and
he
bring
said,
Biafra and make
he
us
said,
continue to proud.
he
Thank
said,
you, Netherlands. Thank you. May
thank
God bless all the government in Netherlands. Thank you.
thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much.
much. Thank
Thank
you.
you
See
so
you
much, my
then.
beloved sister.
Yeah.
Thank you so
See
much. We
you.
appreciate you. Thank you so
I
much.
need you.
Your
Okay. Thank
presence is
you.
highly, 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 highly welcome. We appreciate you.
Thank
Each
you.
time we hear your voice, we feel energized. People are
Thank
always
you.
waiting to hear you. Thank you so much, my beloved sister.
And
Thank you
you
so
too,
much.
eh?
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
see you then.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you so much,
yeah.
my beloved sister. So, my
Okay.
fellow Biafrans, you have heard from our lovely sister. You have heard her voice. You have heard our lovely sister make a great point. It's Biafra for you. When you hear the voice of a Biafran warrior, you will know. When you hear the voice of a Biafran warrior, you don't need to be told who is speaking. When you hear the voice of somebody from the old southeastern region, you will understand. You will understand. Biafran people, we are the same. When you look at your neighbor, you will see a replica of yourself. You see a picture of yourself. When you look at somebody from a just side, you see your replica. You see you look at somebody from Calabar, you see a replica of yourself. You look somebody from Efik, you see a replica of yourself. We are one people, one blood flowing in us. That same enthusiasm is what we have. The same spirit of Biafra is what is possessing every one of us. As I said before, the reality of the United States of Biafra is for you accepting whom you are. Every one of you that is watching this program today, I am so happy that our sister came on board and spoke, so that it will not be like you're hearing from one direction. It should not be like you're hearing from men alone. You heard our sister speak. A formidable warrior and a Biafran. Wherever you are today, begin to claim whom you are. Accept your identity. Stop using other names for yourself. Stop denying whom you are. When you accept whom you are as a Biafran, you will begin to see the reality of Biafra before your own very eyes. You don't have to ask questions anymore and say, where is Biafra? When is this coming? And how is this coming? I appreciate every one of us that have been part of this program. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect every one of us. Wherever you are watching us from. If you are watching from Biafra land, my special thanks goes to you. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will protect you, defend you in all your going out and coming in. I pray for the Biafra Republic of the Exile cabinet. Every member of the cabinet, I pray for their protection, for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and progress. I pray for the Liberation Army, for divine protection. Let Chukwu come and build a wall of fire around them. No evil shall befall them. No weapon of the enemy will have power over them. I pray for the ESN. I pray for the strike force. I pray for the Black Navy. And I pray for every force that is fighting for Biafra. I pray for the resistant fighters, that Chukwu Okikabian will be their stronghold and be their pillars. I pray for the de facto government in the homeland. Every member of the de facto government in the homeland, I pray that Chukwu Okikabian will give them divine protection, divine security, divine safety. No evil shall befall them. No evil shall befall them. No evil shall befall them. I pray for every member of the media. You that is on the comment section, you are part of the media. Everyone that has spoken on this platform today, you are part of the media. I pray that Chukwu Okikabiama will continue to guide and protect every one of you, secure you, keep you safe wherever you are, provide for you and your family, and let the power of Chukwu Okikabiama continue to manifest in you. That strength, that zeal to continue to propagate the gospel will increase in you. I pray for our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, wherever he is at this moment. We commit him in the hand of Chukwu Okikabiama for divine victory, for divine protection, for divine safety. Let Chukwu Okikabiama unleash legion of angels for him to guide him in his going out and coming in. He will never dash his foot against his stone. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. Every hole or pit they have dug for him, they will fall into it. Every trap they have set for him, it will catch them. We pray for Master Simon Ekpa for divine wisdom, wisdom of 2,000 men. May his wisdom continue to increase. May his security spiritually continue to increase, physically continue to increase. We commit in the hand of Chukwu Okikabiama for breakthrough, for provisions, for guidance, for good health, for strength, for wisdom. May Chukwu Okikabiama be his guide. I pray for our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wherever he may be at this material time. May Chukwu Okikabiama guide and protect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Grant him healing, grant him strength, grant him safety, grant him revelations. Wherever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is at this moment, we pray that divine strength will take over him. I pray that he will experience divine victory, divine freedom. We pray that wherever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is, he will experience divine health. No evil shall befall him. Very soon, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to join us and we will celebrate him in our lifetime. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafra shall prosper. Formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, shall prosper. Thank you so much for watching this program wherever you are watching from. I appreciate you and I will see you again tomorrow, same time. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Thank you so much, and I will see you again tomorrow. Stay safe.